party is sick. Dude, bro, this party is sick. Dude, bro, this party is sick. Dude, bro, this party is sick. Dude, this party has like 5 different kinds of nachos. Whoa, that's off the hook crazy. 5 different nachos. 5 different nachos. 5 different nachos. 5 different nachos. Let's train to Awesome Town. Come on, everybody, won't you party with me now? Let's train to Awesome Town. Come on, won't you party with me? Do. Let's train to Awesome Town. The roof is on fire, gonna burn it to the ground. Yeah. Let's train to Awesome Town. Come on, won't you party with me? Party with me. Party with me. Party with me. Party with me. 5 different nachos.
Hello, you are listening to the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio. I'm Caleb.
I'm Rachel.
Creative introduction.
That's Jake.
That's
Jake.
Jake. Okay. So, first up on today's show, we will talk about space and the infinite possibilities that space beholds.
We'll talk about the second star to the right.
Yeah, and other
Star Wars, A Galaxy Far, Far Away.
right?
More space, and then we'll talk about
Some more Disney things.
we'll talk about Keyblades,
The faraway land of the rising sun.
Yes, and
and then
very good. I like that.
Very nice.
It's a
We have-
word from over there.
Yeah, that's our nerd vocab.
Yeah.
That's what.
Oh,
that's
and
part of.
also Sony.
Sony. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Is that number 4? No,
No,
number
that-
4 is something different. Oh my.
Number 4.
Let's we'll talk about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
We don't have to
Talk
list
about
everything.
We're not going to
talking
list
about
out.
here.
It's just kind of a basic outline.
Yeah.
And then we have something interesting for the last part of the show.
Yes.
Yes, something interesting.
Maybe.
Oh, I haven't even
Maybe.
heard of this. This will be a surprise to me.
Yeah. And all that right here on the Nerd Edification Hour. So, Rachel, you
Yep.
What?
the update.
Well, let's begin with NASA.
Okay, if you want to start with NASA,
okay.
that's perfectly fine. Do that.
I'll go right
Go
ahead if
ahead,
you want
Jake.
me to.
You
Take it
jump
off.
right on it,
Take
Jake.
it away.
Sounds good.
Let us ride the spaceship to
We've got some NASA
Never
news.
ending.
Yes,
Fine.
we do. Tell us about the spacecraft that's going to have a test flight.
Orion's new Orion spacecraft to make its first test flight on Thursday. It is intended for future manned missions to the moon first and then maybe to Mars.
But we already went to the moon. So we're
It's a
just
test.
gonna.
It would
Okay,
be-
it's a test. All right, we're retesting the
Well,
moon.
they haven't been to the moon in a long time.
We're just making sure all the dust is right where it was when we left off. So.
There's actually going to be a bit of lunar soil on this ship because they're bringing quite a few interesting artifacts up with them. It is uncrewed and it is going to be going into Earth's orbit.
Aha. Interesting.
Here's a list of some of the interesting things it will have on it. A Tyrannosaurus Rex fossil from the Denver Science Museum.
Ooh.
Various flags, coins, experiments, poetry, art, and music. And a microchip with more than 1 million names that were submitted online. Because online, NASA had a little thing where you could put your name on it, but I missed it.
So we're sending this all to the moon?
Well, the first mission is just Earth's orbit. This spaceship is intended for manned missions, but this is just a test.
Okay.
They also partnered with Sesame Street to promote STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, to young students. It will be carrying Cookie Monster's Cookie, Ernie's Rubber Ducky, Slimy the Worm, and Grover's Cape.
That's neat. Although Cookie Monster's going to be pretty displeased, though, about
But he's got plenty more cookies where that
I
came
know,
from.
but that might have been his special cookie.
Special cookie?
cookie?
Yes, it's his favorite.
Well, this mission will be coming back down to Earth, so maybe he will get a chance to eat a cookie that was in Earth's orbit.
I imagine it'll taste a little different.
It might
like-
taste better.
Who knows?
Who knows?
But yeah, I think that's interesting, all the different stuff that they're taking up there.
It's supposed to be very symbolic.
So I can't wait till we hear more about when they're going to do the manned missions and if they're going to do the manned missions. Because, I mean, we haven't been to the moon in a long time and we haven't been to Mars at all.
Yeah.
we gotta,
much
we gotta
to-
make sure the moon's okay.
Buzz Aldrin's disappointment.
They did a live stream press briefing earlier today at noon, and that went over well.
At noon.
so-
Oh, well, that's good. Hopefully we'll have more on that soon. But speaking of space.
Speaking of space,
fake space, by the way.
space.
Or future space.
Virtual space.
Virtual space.
The virtual space.
virtual
Yes.
space
Aha.
in space.
Exactly.
Whoa.
So Destiny had an update. They're changing a lot of stuff about the exotic weapons, and there's a number of new exotic weapons that are going to be in there, especially with the new expansion and how they're allotted. It's some things are going to be able to be easier to get, and you can alter them a lot easier, or what seems easier, but it'll be different requirements. So it's really kind of up in the air, but I know one of them is called the Fourth Horseman, which is like, the horseman of the apocalypse. So, and this thing, look, it's huge, and it just kills at everything. So
this is a good change.
it's a good change, but it's a big change.
Good
There's
change.
there's other changes that are going to be going on as well, and they can afford to make these changes because, as Bungie said, this game is a 10-year game. They can add whatever they want to it, whenever they want to it, however they want to
They're
it.
going to keep
Oh
the servers
my.
up for 10 years?
Yes.
They better hold true to that.
Oh, of course they are.
Okay.
But when they say something, they usually, do what they're going to say they're going to do. I haven't known them to ever not do something.
Isn't there a problem with Halo's multiplayer right now? The
Yeah,
new
but
collection?
that's somebody else did that.
Okay.
I mean, it has
That's somebody
Bungie
else.
stuff, but it's not all Bungie. It's somebody else too, like 343 as well.
Okay.
So, because it's a collection, and Bungie
Those
didn't do all
secondary
of them.
studios falling through.
I know. But yeah, so I mean, since it's a 10-year game, a lot of people are concerned with the lack of story for Destiny. But I mean, with
You
the
have the
expansion,
cards.
well, yeah, with the expansion coming out, there's going to be more on that, and then it's a 10-year game, so they can add a lot more. It's like when World of Warcraft started, people said there wasn't enough story as they would have liked, and look at it now, how
10
many
years later.
expansions they have. So people just got to learn to be patient.
Gosh,
But everyone's going to want to complain about
the
something.
American ideal of I want it now. Give it to me now.
Consumerism.
It's selfish. That's
Black
what it is.
Friday.
Oh, God.
I didn't
Don't
even
even
go out.
get me started.
All right, well, that's it for that little moment. We'll talk about Disney coming up next. Lots of Disney news.
Lots of Disney, yes.
And speaking of Disney, I totally
It's a Disney
didn't know
song.
this was going to happen. It's the Guardians of the Galaxy Hooked on a Feeling.
Yes.
All right.
That's what this song is.
You
Should've
guys,
played Cherry Bomb, though, but
you
whatever.
guys won't be able to hear me do this, but I'll be singing at the top of my lungs. So,
All right, you're listening to the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Lips as sweet as candy, its taste is on my mind. Girl, you got me thirsty for another cup of wine. Gotta be a victim if I can for sure. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. Hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I'm hooked on a feeling. And I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I said I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Hooked on a feeling.
And we're back on the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio. I'm Rachel, and I have with me my friend Jake.
Jake, that is me, and we have here our one and only
Caleb!
Hi there, everyone.
C-A-L.
C-A-L-E.
C-A-L? Just C-A-L.
Just Cal.
M-I-C-K-E-Y.
Hey,
M-O-U-S-E.
Cal.
M-O-U-S-E.
That's
Yes.
my new nickname. Just call me Cal.
Cal?
Okay, Cal.
No, not really. Please don't. I like my name. Don't.
All
Speaking
right.
of Disney.
Speaking of Disney.
and
Disney.
Mickey Mouse and whatnot.
That's what we're talking about. And as some of you might know, Disney did buy Marvel, so that's why
The
we played.
Magic Kingdom. Sorry.
That's why we played.
I have the Disney park soundtracks
Hooked on
from
a Feeling.
like music from all the different parks if you want to.
I'm gonna have to borrow those.
Download.
I'm gonna have to borrow those
I
from
have
you.
2
Just
discs.
saying.
All right.
Okay.
What
Well,
do we got?
first up, we've this is kind of neat. Turner Classic Movies is signing with Disney to update the Great Movie Ride, which is good because it's old. I love that ride to
It's
death.
barely been updated since the park came out.
Yeah, I love that ride.
very pretty ride. It's nice.
It's a very interesting ride, but some of the areas are in need of a fresh coat of paint. Mary Poppins area, for one. It's
Oh, well, it's not updating those. It's only doing the pre-show and the finale, all the footage.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, they need to do a fresh coat of paint on the automatons.
I'm sure they'll fix it up a bit because they are. Last month they did file the demolition. Was it demolition permit? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was filed last month for the Sorcerer's Hat, so that is going away.
No.
Spring of next year.
Why?
It'll be gone.
I haven't gotten to see any of that. I don't even know what this.
When's the last time you've been to Walt Disney World?
I've only been to Disney World once my entire life.
What year?
I don't remember.
Probably the early 90s.
A long time ago. Not early 90s. It was like 2000 something.
Oh,
so
okay. Well,
I don't know.
that's the first time I went when I was like 4 or 5 years old. So,
But also part of this deal between Turner Classic Movies and Disney, this is really interesting. They will include a Treasures from the Disney Vault programming block on the TCM channel, featuring television programs like Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color and vintage movies and vintage cartoons.
when you say vintage movies, do you mean like?
I don't know. That's what I read.
Okay, because if they do vintage Disney movies, I mean,
Well,
we're
if it's
talking-
going the way of World of Color, it should be really old.
so
classic.
like Zippity Doodah,
They
Davy
don't-
Crockett.
I think-
Disney is
Zip-
hesitant to post
the-
anything from Song of the South.
I think,
Okay,
Song of the
and-
South is like banned or something like that.
and
Yeah.
the
Of tar
They won't
movies.
sell it.
Yeah.
It's not banned, but they won't sell it.
yeah, and
Oh.
It's racial.
there's the one Irish one that has Sean Connery singing in it. Yes,
But
and it's a Disney film.
the Irish stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
working
the Little
on my Irish
People
accent.
something. I
It's-
don't know. It's really good. It
Laddie.
has Sean Connery in it. I mean, but yeah. So I really think that's neat because I love.
I will check out this.
I love yes.
Programming block.
I totally will too because I love vintage Disney
Mm-hmm.
stuff. I kind of like it a lot more than the more recent stuff actually. with the exception of
Well.
Tangled. But that's probably just me, and I hear a collective scream from all the Frozen fans right
Well,
now.
boo-hoo to the Frozen. Look, you know that one song with that one phrase?
Oh, okay,
Why don't we do that? What the song title said? I'm not even going to say it. Why don't we do?
No.
It says
Caleb-
that,
Yeah,
but we
yeah,
should
oh,
do
definitely,
exactly that.
yeah.
Because it's been
Okay.
over a year now. So
Well,
let
okay.
it slide.
sure, yeah. Just let it slide.
Let it slide.
Let it slide.
Moving right along.
Moving right
Speaking of
along
Disney,
the
Marvel.
well, kind
Okay,
of.
sure.
Kingdom Hearts HD
Kingdom Hearts.
2.5 remix
Just
came
came
out
out?
today for the
Today.
PS3. So
Yeah.
you can pick it up at Walmart,
Your local video game
Target,
guy who
GameStop,
hooks you up with video games.
Best Buy, stuff like that.
eBay, Amazon, Craigslist.
You can pick them up at all those locations. It's going to be great. So if you have a PS3, definitely play that. What it's really intended to do, honestly, it's to make Square Enix some more money to put
Well,
it in the pot for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yep.
And if you didn't get to play Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on the PS2, which a lot of people didn't, or they never played it at all and they weren't interested or something like that, or they want to try to get into it, newcomers.
And they wouldn't have played the final mix because that was Japanese.
Exactly. So they get to play, essentially to them, a brand new game on a still relatively new console. But also, and this is interesting, they haven't Square Enix hasn't ruled out the possibility of putting these games on the PS4 and the Xbox One, especially since Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be developed for both the Xbox One and the PS4 as it stands right now, unless
Yeah,
something
which
changes.
is interesting because,
Sony.
So for those people who are Microsoft folks and didn't play the games at all because they had an Xbox and then an Xbox 360, then now they'll have an opportunity to play it as well, which is good. It's just a matter of resources. So whether or not they do it, it's up in the air right now.
They also haven't ruled out Marvel and Star Wars being in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Exactly, because Disney now owns those
Properties.
labels. Yeah,
Right.
so it's I mean,
I
they
wanna
have
see Darth Vader and Sora.
well,
fight.
they have a lot of options. I mean, honestly, it's it's hard to choose between as an alternate side character to play in a level. It's hard to choose between Chewbacca and Han Solo. I mean, Han Solo will always shoot first, or Chewbacca will rip your arm out of the socket. So I mean, they're both pretty violent, but Han Solo.
Yeah, but Han
man.
has the Millennium Falcon. so-
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Exactly.
Ooh, like gummy ship travel levels. What if you get like
no.
what if you could build the Millennium
The
Falcon?
return of the gummy ship.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
man.
Oh wow. I can't. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, so
Gummy
pick
ship
up
Millennium Falcon.
if you want to catch up with the Kingdom Hearts series, go and pick up 2.5 HD Remix today. The cover looks really neat. I'm picking it up after the show.
Yay! I'll just.
Yes,
yeah,
I am.
I'll sneak into Rachel's house and play it, I guess.
Wow. All right.
Ooh, now you can't do that because you told me.
Well, you said
ruined it. You ruined it.
Darn.
Tough luck. Just let it slide.
Well, speaking of Kingdom Hearts, we're going to play Simple and Clean.
By Utada Hikaru.
Yes.
Yes.
I could. Yes.
I will be singing at the top of my lungs again.
Oh,
All
is
right.
this the remix or?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not the remix.
I like
it's
the remix.
slow version. I know. I like the remix too. But this is the slow version. So have fun.
Have fun.
Listening to the song.
Yeah, after
and
the break, we will have our nerd vocab.
We'll have your
All right.
nerd vocab when you are listening to the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio.
Cool.
Walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. You're giving me daily things like this and that and what that keep us all busy or confusing me. That's when you came to me and said, wish I could prove I love you, but does that mean I have to walk on water? When we are older, you'll understand it's enough when I say so. And maybe some things are that simple. You walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let go. Hold me, whatever lies beyond this morning is a little later on. Regardless of warnings, the future doesn't scare me at all. Nothing's like before. You walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let go. Hold me, whatever lies beyond this morning is a little later on. Regardless of warnings, the future doesn't scare me at all. Nothing's like before. Hold me, whatever lies beyond this morning is a little later on. Regardless of warnings, the future doesn't scare me at all. Nothing's like
That's me. Welcome to the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio. My name is Jake. That is Rachel over there.
Hello.
That is Caleb over there.
What's up, everyone? Hello.
Right.
We're the most professional show on
Which
the
Power
radio
Ranger
and the interwebs. So
Which Power Ranger are you?
I like green. I'll be
Okay.
a Green Ranger.
You heard it here first. Caleb is the green Power Ranger.
All right, so
Jake, what's our verb vocab? What's that?
Today's nerd vocab is kawaii.
Kawaii?
Kawaii desu.
Kawaii?
and what does that mean?
does that
It's
mean?
Japanese for cute.
Also pretty or lovely or charming or dear or darling,
Darling.
or
Like all positive things.
pet.
Pet. Okay.
It's just it means adorable. And it's commonly used by anime and manga fans as well as the Japanese peoples.
It's like moe.
Yes.
It's
And
small and meek and cute.
I think weeaboos say it a lot too, which is
Oh, wait.
our
Did you said that?
I don't know. Maybe I'm hearing them like roar in the distance. We might tell you what that is next week.
Next
Oh,
week,
that's
if-
what I meant because
yeah.
it was next week's word. Should you have said it?
Oh no, we can give them an intro.
We don't need to give them a hint. They don't
oh,
deserve. a
I
sneak
like
peek.
giving them hints. It's like giving people candy. So yeah, but its stem is to kanji, so it means can
Out
love.
of context. Okay.
It means can love.
I'm sorry. Your cords are like right by where I put my hand.
Are we
Suddenly
having
I couldn't.
issues?
Suddenly I couldn't hear anything, guys.
my.
So it was
I'm
kind
sorry.
of sad.
Well, like
But
I
yeah.
said, we're the most professional show
Sabotage
around.
here within the Nerd Edification Hour. There will be depth to this storyline. If
Well, yeah.
yet I will have it.
Speaking of cute,
Speaking of adorables,
Speaking of adorable, we have Caleb
adorable?
over here.
Hi, hello. I'm single, ladies.
Yeah. All of you who send in fan art and your fan letters,
We get
Caleb gets a
we get
lot of
stuff?
those. I want more because I haven't had a single one yet. Rachel needs more.
I don't
So
get it.
enough
at
for
all.
Caleb. Caleb, you've got too much.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
But okay, let's move on here. Are you people a fan of Girl Scout cookies?
I know
Are
I
you
am.
a fan?
I
Rachel,
was a Cub Scout, and we were always in direct competition with them. And because of them, we didn't sell as much popcorn.
Oh.
So
I always
popcorn
buy-
is just as good.
I always
It
buy.
is. I like
pop-
the chocolate covered popcorn.
I
It tastes
always
like
buy
M&Ms.
popcorn from Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts.
Thank you. So that's
Good.
There's that.
Good job, Rachel.
I'm a little sour and jaded and salty about that. But
Salty. They have
But yeah,
salty
so-
popcorn as
so-
well.
So what's about these Girl Scout cookies? What's going
Well,
on?
apparently they are expanding their empire to the internet. And so expect to see your social media feeds filled with advertisements for Girl Scout cookies.
So wait.
Wait.
We can now buy Girl Scout cookies
Year-round?
whenever
You can-
we want.
You can buy your tag-alongs if you go to like their little web page or something like that. Each girl has a web page or something like
each
that.
girl has a web page.
Each Girl Scout. Okay,
Girl Scout has
They're
a
going to
web
make
page.
so
okay.
much money.
So if this is like a year-round thing instead of just certain times a year, I am going to be so broke.
And then Caleb's going to sneak into your house and
Because
take.
all I'm going to buy is Samoas eternally.
It'll only take me 4 minutes.
The ones
to
with the
get Rachel's.
coconut on it. Oh, so
I
good.
don't know all the names. But
I
sure.
used to my other one was favorite one was like this apple cinnamon thing, but yeah.
If I could have some Boy Scouts come knock on my door, sell me some popcorn, I'll buy that popcorn, and then I'll have Girl Scout
my
cookies,
brother will
and
be
then
visiting
you
your door.
put them together.
You know, I used to be a Girl Scout.
Really? Well, we all used to be scouts here on the Nerd Edification Hour because we know it's important to learn how to survive in the wilderness.
Oh, it's mostly about
I
community.
didn't have any
but-
patches, guys.
You joined for like 2 days, and then you're like,
I think I was like a Girl Scout for like less than 6 months.
Oh, once
Well-
a Girl Scout, always a Girl Scout.
and then I kind of
It's a
got
motto.
it felt very I didn't
did you
like
go
it.
on a camping trip at least?
Yes.
All right, well, then you're good. You've learned how to survive out in the wilderness. a
I already
bit.
knew how to do that though.
One camping trip.
One
You-
camping
you're
trip.
No, wait,
good.
like,
You know how to
I
survive.
knew
in
how
the
to do
wilderness.
this because, like, my parents and I would go camping a lot. Albeit
I like your
it would be
wallpaper.
in a. Well, thank you. Albeit it was in a motorhome, but I had to light a fire.
Cadillac camping.
Light a
I
fire
see.
in the motorhome. Always good.
Totally.
But yeah, so
It's
no,
totally
no,
fine.
I wasn't too fond of the Girl Scouts. Not me being a Girl Scout. It was just one of those things, you know.
It's understandable. Well, that was it. That was a short little section. So now you know. So prepare your wallets and prepare your new exercise routine because
You will need to
you will
exercise
need-
a lot to
you will
work
need
off
to
those
exercise a
cookies,
whole
yeah.
bunch. And now we're gonna move on here. We have Jake's song
I'm
song
sorry,
request.
what? Oh yes, my song.
Yeah, what's
I
your
thought you
song?
wanted me to talk about another topic. I don't have
No,
any
what's
more.
the song?
This song, it's in Japanese. I don't know the title.
Oh,
What is it
okay.
from?
It's from Noragami. It's the opening to that
Oh,
anime.
that's a good one.
It's a great anime. Check it out.
It's on Netflix.
Yes.
And it's dubbed, not
really
subbed.
good.
So
Does that have to
What?
do with?
No,
yeah,
it's
they have a dub
on
of it. Yeah,
On Netflix, it's subbed.
yeah.
All right.
All right, so-
anyways,
But-
here's the song, and you are listening to what?
Next up,
Next up, thank you. For
we
reminding me.
have our theater section, which is
theater.
kind of new.
Half theater. And you are listening to the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio.
た手を伸ばしてる不細な僕のいる場所は誰にもわからない終わりと始まりの境目全て重なった平行線僕が待っていた笑えるほどの悲しみを平行線僕が待っていた涙するほどの幸福も誰の温度もない部屋で焼きたてを伸ばしてる塞いだ僕のいる場所は誰にもわからない魂の日々を進まない僕を責め立てるように全て重なった平行線僕が待っていた薄暗い部屋一人きり平行線僕が待っていたドアを蹴破るその音を平行線僕が待っていた薄暗い部屋一人きり平行線僕が待っていたもう恐れることはないよ大概込めた焼酎を持って固く閉ざされたドアを蹴った吸い付いた中古が晴れた昨日の僕を貫いたおやすみその絶望を受け取って明日への僕は歩き始めるまた今夜待ち合わせ
All right, you are listening to the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio. I'm Caleb. Now that's Rachel right over there.
Hello.
Right beside me.
And that's Jake as
That's
well.
me.
I'm Skit to you. And now we're going to talk about the theater and the performing arts.
Yes, we
Where
are.
Hamlet
Because-
and
Because
stuff.
we're passionate about it.
Yeah, and I mean that's a whole other type of nerd.
Well, you two are passionate about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can
You like
enjoy
to
it.
watch it, yeah.
I like to watch it, but I'm not like, yes, I want to be in all the plays. Let me sing and dance because I can't sing.
Oh, I used to do that, but now I just like watching them.
You should do it again. I haven't been able
At
to do
this
it in a
theater,
long time.
I don't have the time.
Yeah, well, now I'm going to have the time since I'm almost graduated.
Almost graduated.
Yay.
Let's,
So
let's make sure to
close.
bring that up in every single show.
I had my last lecture class today, guys. My last class with a lecture. All I have is a
Yay!
test.
Did
I'm
you
actually
want a cookie?
a Girl Scout
A Girl
cookie.
Scout cookie? Want that?
But yes, okay. So
So,
this Thursday
Thursday,
on NBC
NBC.
is Peter Pan Live.
Peter Pan Live.
Now, I'm not talking about, Disney's Peter Pan. I'm talking about old Broadway classic Peter
Like
Pan.
1950.
Like
Eight?
it was recorded once and put on VHS. Like it's much older. Hey, I don't know what they're looking at,
I don't
but
know.
but
Just get
if anyone watched the sound, did you guys watch The Sound of Music live last year with Carrie Underwood?
Unfortunately, no.
I've
Yeah.
seen The Sound of Music. I
Well,
haven't seen a live.
Yeah, it was very interesting. It had Carrie Underwood
Right.
as the main lady and Stephen Moyer, who's from HBO's True Blood.
Okay.
Oh my.
Who played Bill, and he played Mr. Von Trapp. So played the father.
Father.
So that was cool. But following the success for that, they were like, man, people watch this. People really, really watch this and tuned in. So they decided that they were
They
going to
like us. They really like us.
Yeah. They decided, well, let's do Peter Pan, another classic. And Captain Hook is going to be played by Christopher Walken. Ooh, that was
We're
loud.
busting the levels on
Scratchy
the
for a
mic.
Dang.
second.
All right. You got to warn me about
It's
that.
the name. It's
Wow.
all in the name.
It's all in the name. Christopher
Walken.
Just blame it on him. Just blame it on him.
It is my fault, or Christopher Walken's fault.
Yeah, it's his fault.
You
Oh,
are
I thought it was my
Walken.
fault, though. Okay.
No, but
that's fine.
Christopher Walken is going to be playing Captain Hook. So definitely tune in on Thursday to watch it. It's at 7 p.m. Central Time on NBC. So I'm really excited. I'm going to be tuning in with a really large bowl of popcorn and singing along to every song. I was in that show in high school.
Really?
Yes.
But you
Where
didn't
were
get to
you
fly.
Peter Pan?
No,
Oh.
I was Peter. I played Peter. Like,
Oh, you
imagine
did.
me
Best
with
Peter.
short red hair.
Yeah, it's like a perfect match.
And I actually cut my hair for it because I didn't want to wear a wig because the wigs we had were god awful. And anyone listening who was in drama club with me can attest to that. But so I cut my hair, and I that was the first time that I dyed my hair a lighter red color, so it was kind of like an orangish color. So that was cool. And we didn't get to fly though,
Oh,
because our principal was worried that
it's all in the imagination.
they were worried that we were going to get hurt and stuff. And I was like, we're going to roll those giant cheerleading mats across the stage. So even if we fall out of the harness or...
Yeah, but you would have been willing to get hurt.
Oh,
to
yeah.
fly
I would
for
have
that
been
role.
fine. I would have been fine. Break my arm, whatever. But they were really concerned. I mean, we had already gotten permission from Mr. Husfeld. And then when he left...
Was this Arnold?
No.
Mosley.
Okay.
Yeah,
forget.
so when then
Silly
it was
Jake.
very sad, and I was upset. I had to like jump through the window, and I like did this roll, and I did it different. Like every night. So, but it's very near and dear to my heart. So I'm going to watch it while wearing my Peter Pan hat. So, but yeah, so
I see.
if
Cool.
I told her if ever Peter Pan is performed at this school again, you are the first. You have to call me. I have to be the first person you call because I'm testing the harness and flying around for the first time because I didn't get to fly.
It's
So,
my dream come true.
but speaking of theater, we have a lot of local theater stuff happening.
More
this year.
theater.
we do.
Yeah, we do. This Friday.
This Friday.
And Saturday.
Is that really Friday?
No,
Yes.
Yeah, it's Friday.
This
Friday,
Friday, and
Friday,
And
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yep.
The house will be opening at 7 p.m.
But what is it called?
for
For
A night of 10-minute plays.
Here at Gulf Coast
Yes.
State College.
So our theater students, our directing students specifically, have been working tirelessly on their scenes all semester.
Yep.
And so what people will witness is 10-minute little plays or scenes and stuff like that that are directed by students and performed by students.
So
at
if
Gulf
you have a
Coast.
short attention span, this is the show for you.
Yeah.
woohoo, perfect. It's perfect
Now-
for me.
It's going to be on Friday and Saturday night. House opens at 7 for both nights. The show doesn't start till 7:30. Now, I'm going to let you guys know, no reservations are required if you do want to go, Caleb or Jake, or anyone
But-
listening.
Seats are limited.
Seats are really limited. This is in the Amelia Center Theater Lab, also called the Black Box. It's literally a big black box. Like it's
Oh, it's in there?
huge. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I've been in
so
there.
it can fit maybe 50 people, maybe if that on a good day. But it's just it's
But black boxes are cool. So.
yeah, they're really personal and stuff like that. But it's this production is intended for mature audiences, and what I mean by mature audiences is you should probably be in high school to go see this.
No young children.
Yeah,
No
don't-
young
don't
children.
No
bring your
young
kids.
There's-
children.
There may or may not be profanity and other
Other suggestive themes.
marginally suggestive themes.
I don't know what's in it.
I haven't seen every single scene. I've seen a few of them.
Is it really emotional? Like people
There-
shouting at each other?
Yeah, there's some emotional stuff. Like one of them got me kind of sad.
Okay.
So
Spoilers, Rachel.
yeah, but I'm not going to say
Spoilers,
anything
you will
else.
feel
I'm not going to
sad.
say anything else. But you guys should really go if you love theater. Go see it. Definitely. You'll see me there. Probably both nights.
All right.
All right, cool. Next up, we will talk about something interesting that happened with the PlayStation.
Yes. And we're also going to talk a little bit about the new Assassin's Creed.
The new
Not
Apostles'
Unity,
Creed.
not Rogue, but another
A
thing
new
that
one.
might be happening.
The new Assassin's Creed. All right, and this next song is by the Sam Roberts Band, Chasing the Light, and you're listening to the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio.
We're on a train and we're headed somewhere better
just a metaphor. Well, it still beats taking the bus. I took a trip on a sailing ship. I was trying not to break on the shore. Lady Luck came and knocked it was, but I couldn't even open the door. Wherever we go, remember the way home. Wherever we go, remember the way I went walking with the devil. He had demons on the soles of his shoes. He said from top to bottom, you're vicious and rotten. It's me and should be running with you. We stole a car and we took it far, just to see the wheels turn, turn, turn. Now take me someplace that I don't know. Let's go to Mexico, burn, 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 burn. Wherever we go, remember the way home. Wherever we go, remember the way home. You're always chasing the light, boy. Turn a place to fight, boy. Keep on chasing the light, boy. The train is leaving when the whistle blows. Where she's headed, well, nobody knows. Get on the bus with the rest of us. We're headed for the end of the line. Ah, honey, don't you make no fuss, so you can stick it where the sun don't shine. Wherever we go, remember the way home. Wherever we go, remember the way home. It's alright if you go chasing the light. Just remember the way back, baby. It's alright if you ain't telling the lie. Now you're taking the day back, baby. It's alright if you go chasing the light. Just remember the way back, baby. It's alright if you ain't telling the lie. Now you're taking the day back, baby. Wherever we go, remember the way home. Wherever we go, remember the way home. It's alright if you go chasing the light. Just remember the way back, baby. It's alright if you ain't telling the lie. Now you're taking the day back, baby. It's alright if you go chasing the light. Just remember the way back, baby. It's alright if you ain't telling the lie. Now you're taking the day back, baby.
There you go.
And we are back on the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio. I am Rachel, and I have with me my friend Jake right here.
Trogdor.
He's actually drawing a Trogdor right now. And then we also have Kayla.
Yo, what is up, beautiful, fancy people? Hello,
All right, so we're going to be talking a little bit about Sony
Sony.
and Assassin's Creed. Because,
Ubisoft.
they put the Assassin's Creed games on Sony
Well,
consoles.
yeah,
And on the Wii U.
if we
Yeah.
can, yeah.
Which is kind of weird.
Yeah, and on the Wii U. That's the next Smash Brothers character, and that's the
No.
Black-
No. But yeah, so in the last day or so, a video trailer, really, really pretty CGI, makes you like drool all over yourself with graphics. Like they're
my.
they look so good that you're just like, oh my god, yes, they are so
Just
beautiful.
pre-rendered.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
this video pops up online, and it's called Imagon, and
Imagon.
it's entirely in Spanish.
Espanol?
And the narrator is
Españoles?
talking something about conquering all these worlds and doing all this stuff for 20 years. And it looks like, an adventure RPG sort of exploratory game, like a la Shadow of the Colossus, Legend of Zelda, stuff like that. Like it looks massive, and we don't even know what it is. But we think that it has something to do with the 20 years of PlayStation thing coming up on December 5th. And that's when things are supposed to be revealed. Like there's some type of, not really convention, but conference or something going on for Sony around that time. And some other people are speculating that it's like for Project Morpheus, which, as some of you might know, it's Sony's virtual reality sort of thing. A la Oculus Rift. So
Their answer to the Oculus Rift, basically.
yeah, and it looks really neat. It looks like RoboCop, I'm just saying. But
Halt Citizen.
like
Nice.
it funny thing enough is Imagon, that's EMAGON, backwards is no game. So is it a game, or are they revealing? Is it, it's not supposed to be a
Absolutely
game?
nothing.
What does it mean? Like, but we're supposed to find out on Friday. So
Friday.
look for a link of explanation around that time, or wait till next week, and then we'll talk about it. If they say anything at all, that is. Who knows?
Yep, it'll probably be on our Facebook page, maybe the Twitter, if I remember. And now, we all know Ubisoft, and we all know that they have the Assassin's Creed games. And as Rachel found out a while ago,
Farewell, Napoleon. Hello, Jack the Ripper.
oh my, that
So,
was a transition.
Hello, werewolves of London.
so what that means is apparently the next Assassin's Creed is going to occur in 19th century Victorian England.
And you're going to do a leap of faith off Big Ben.
Yes, I am
wow.
looking forward to that. I think that'll be awesome.
Synchronize on Big Ben, but I'm kind of disappointed in it. I still want my Russian Assassin's Creed.
I want to
Darn
sneak
it.
into the Buckingham Palace, okay? I still want my feudal era Japan
Nice.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, don't
I
we
want-
all?
Atlantis Assassin's Creed.
You want
I want
Atlantis?
Atlantis going to farm the orichalcum.
I want my Old West Assassin's Creed, my gangster Assassin's Creed.
Amazon tribal jungle Assassin's Creed.
That would be good.
Party
Or
in Antarctica.
Rome,
Assassin's
Greece and Rome Assassin's
Yep,
Creed.
that would be cool.
Those are we're giving you ideas, Ubisoft.
Come on,
Well, half of
but
them
they'll
We're
just say,
giving you ideas.
that's all boring. We're going to go do what we want to do. That's all boring.
But in any case, it's slated for release in fall of 2015, and it's going to take us through the dirty back alleys and rattling stagecoaches in
Diagon
London
Alley.
during the Victorian era. So
all I got to say is it better be fixed when it comes out. It better
I don't
be
know,
working.
man.
Nobody's,
Why is that the new trend of games to come out broken?
I guess so. And that's really
Except Nintendo.
sad.
Nintendo's good about not doing that.
Well,
They need to get their head on straight. I'm just saying.
I mean, the whole let's just pump out a new game every year. Disney did that thing for a while where they made a movie every year, and they weren't exactly quite as good as
I'm
when
talking
they
about
took
right now
4
they're
years.
doing like a movie every 2 years and they're doing
well,
pretty good.
it's because they can do that now. But I'm talking about back when.
You talking about Black Cauldron era?
Oh God.
Probably, I think that's what I heard. I just heard that there was a time where they wanted to do like every year.
Or the Renaissance era, I suppose. That ended with Tarzan or
Well,
I don't know.
what's also, what's kind of interesting about this title in particular is, how the past like year or so we'd have like 2 separate games come out for Unity, like for Assassin's Creed. Like this time we had Rogue and Unity come out at the same time. Next year it's just going to be this new one, which is like codename Victory. So I don't know. It's
Codename Victory, and you'll get to work with Sherlock Holmes, and he will upgrade your assassin equipment.
I
stuff
think
like
that would be great if you worked with Sherlock Holmes.
You are Watson.
Oh my God, Watson is
assassin
actually an
Watson.
assassin.
Watson.
Oh, that would. We're giving you ideas.
DLC. There we go.
So they have posted actually a video. The game begins with the assassin. Presumably, this assassin. He's climbing up at the tower, looking out on the city of London.
Which tower?
I don't know which tower. It's just a tower.
There's a lot of
Two
towers.
princesses in the other one. So.
And so they get a quick overview of the city, and then the camera goes from alley to alley, showing us some of the game's potential side activities like gambling in a pub, street racing with carriages. Ooh.
It's Chariots Under Fire.
I think that'll be great. And then you cut down back to the assassin who leaps down to the street and goes into a nearby house. And he accepts an assignment from a mysterious woman. The task: kill a man called Roderick Boomer, who has been doing some trafficking stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Could be a wide variety of things.
oh my.
and she says the Templars must receive our message. You must send it in blood.
Whoa.
So yeah, so it's going to be really interesting. And apparently, there's a change outfit thing. Like this is new. This is brand new
And
stuff to
is it like-
Assassin's
is it
Creed.
like
no,
from-
like in Unity, you got this skill eventually. Once you had enough like points, you could do something called disguise, and you could disguise yourself for a certain amount of time, and
But that's like Liberation,
A la
where
Sly
you
Cooper.
change outfits.
no, I mean like you literally disguise yourself as a guard.
And
Sly Cooper.
Yeah, so it's like that. But in this one, like he can change. He swaps outfits for a top hat and like normal Victorian
And a
clothes and all
monocle.
that, and he hunts down Bulmer. And
And a
it's
cane.
just yeah,
Is he
it just
Cobblepot?
it just looks good. Like I think that's cool. This is probably I was excited for Revolution era France, but only because Les Mis. Do you hear the people sing? But this Jack the Ripper. Oh, I wonder if Jack the Ripper is a Templar. What if he's an assassin gone bad? Ooh,
my.
so much potential.
So much stuff
but
happening.
yeah, oh my gosh,
I
it
see
is.
Caleb like trigger happy with the button over there.
But it's-
Let's play the song. Come on.
But it's 3:52.
3:52, and the song is about 2 minutes 58 seconds. But we'll come back
But
and
who's
say
counting?
our
I mean,
final
really.
goodbyes and plugins and stuff.
I just get excited about Assassin's
She
Creed.
gets excited. All right, so we played this a while back, but it didn't actually get recorded. It's the Digimon theme.
Yeah, that was one of the lost episodes. Digimon. We talked a lot about Digimon that episode. Yeah.
All right, so here it is.
So here it is, and you are listening to the Nerd Edification Hour, and we will be right back.
Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon. Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon. Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon. Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon. Digimon. Warp. Digimon. 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 Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions. Digimon into champions. Digimon into ultimate. Change into digital champions to save the digital world. Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions. 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 Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon.
All right, we're just about to wrap it up here on the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio. I'm Jake.
I'm
You
Rachel.
are, and that is...
I'm Caleb, and it is the end of our show, sadly. We all know that you love our professionalism, and we have several ways you can stay in contact with us. We have the Twitter account, which is @NerdEdification. Then we have the Facebook page, which Rachel is pretty much master of.
It's the Nerd Edification Hour. If you are friends with me on Facebook, which some of you might be, you can find it on the left-hand side of my profile. I try to do This Day in Nerd History every weekday. So you'll find some interesting tidbits on there.
And later on, I'll upload this podcast to the YouTube channel, and you can watch it there. That is Just Call Me C. Name will change eventually whenever I
And
get
that's
to it.
capital JUST, capital CALL, capital C.
Were we going to change
And me.
that name?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going to change it.
yeah.
There's like,
Yeah,
This
there's
is
a
all
me in
subject
between
to
there.
change.
It is subject to change. So thank you for listening. And for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. And till next week, stay fancy. And our outro song is Metroid Prime, where Samus fights Meta Ridley.
Right.
See you
And
soon.
we will see you next week.
Next week.
And I think next week we're going to start playing Christmas songs, right?
Ooh, yep, Christmas songs. Next week.
See you real soon.
Later.
Bye.